All right, thanks, Abby. Administrators, teachers, and students are missing one big piece of information as they start the school year: the results from last year's ISTEP exam. WSBT-22's Patrick Roth has been looking into how that'll affect school districts.
This is really just the latest in a string of problems for the ISTEP. Last year saw computer problems and a long debate over the test length. And now as the problems spill over into this year, a lot of teachers and administrators are trying to figure out just exactly how they're going to get ready for this year's test. School is most certainly back in session. And while all the students here are focused on getting good grades, the delay in getting ISTEP results means that school officials are still waiting to see what exactly their grades were last year.
It will have 100% direct impact on teachers, and in a couple different ways. One, they won't have the data to look at to reflect on their own teaching as they go back.
That is kind of, that rug has been yanked out from under us, so to speak. So we're kind of using either year-old ISTEP data or data that we do in-house.
It'll also wind up impacting teachers' pay. 18% of a teacher's evaluation is based on ISTEP scores, and school grades are also based on them. And those grades play a huge role when it comes to recruiting new students.
It's the one that's promoted, and so when we don't have that and can't talk about it and sort of disaggregate that data, it puts us in a difficult position.
And after all the controversy and political wrangling, some people wonder if the test isn't more hassle than it's worth.
I would say here's the danger of doing high-stakes testing and putting this kind of pressure on the learning process.
But others simply want to see the state share the same standard of accountability as schools.
If we waited 6 months to give students feedback on how they did on a test, how they did on a research paper, we would not be doing a very good job. And I wish that the same thing could be done to help us help students along the way with the ISTEP.
Last year was the final year with McGraw-Hill CTB, the company that runs the ISTEP. And Governor Pence says he hasn't talked with the state board or the Department of Education yet, but they're going to work to make sure that the results can be delivered and applied fairly. In the studio, Patrick Roth, WSBT 22 News.